Hello, welcome to another edition or episode of Money Monday with Mileti. I'm your host, Mimoyemi, and it's great to have you here. How was your day? I hope your Monday started well. Monday is always the rush, 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 rush. I know. I hope your day started well, and thank you for joining me. So please, in case I forget, kindly like and subscribe. It keeps my channel growing and it shows your support for what we are doing. Last week we spoke about land banking, and I'll give a quick summary in case you missed last week's edition so that you can keep growing with us. Land banking essentially is looking for a place that is just on the verge of a major development. The land will still be cheap, buying land in such areas and then just waiting out the development process. Sometimes you could be lucky, it could be 6 months, sometimes a year, sometimes 5 years. But because land never depreciates, whatever money that you put into land will continue to grow, which means that if you buy land at maybe a 1 million naira today, by this time next year you can be sure that you would have a big, if you want to sell that land, that is, that land would have appreciated in value and you'll be selling for maybe 1.2, 1.5. The good thing about land, especially in a place like Nigeria where inflation is uncontrollable, basically, is that the interest rate on properties that you buy is always by far higher than the ones than the inflation rate, which means if you put 1 million naira in your account today, maybe the bank will give you, let's say, even maximum, let's say 10% over 1 year. I've not seen no, but let's even imagine 10% over 1 year. That's 100,000, which means by March of 2023, you would have had 1,100,000 naira. Inflation rate would have reduced the value of that 1.1 million naira. Maybe what you could buy at that time with 1.1 million naira, you will need maybe 1.3 or 1.2 million naira to purchase. Land is different. Land that you buy at 1 million naira today, in the next 1 year, you would have seen maybe 1.2 million naira, 1.3 million naira, or 1.5 million naira, and in some extreme cases, up to 2 to 3 million naira in certain cases where maybe a huge project is about kicking off. Inflation kicks in and the land appreciates even higher. So it is always better to invest your money in landed properties than to put your money in the bank. So this week we're going to be talking about another kind of investment into real estate. This one is also sure cash, money spinner kind type style, and it's called investing in short-let apartments. What does this mean? It means that you get a land or a house, you buy it, you renovate it, and make it like 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, and then you put it up for short-let services. Sometimes it is could be Airbnb. Other times you can list it on popular short-let apartment sites or people that offer such services, and then you see that you are getting returns on investment, serious returns on investment. Because I mean, by the time you look at how much you've invested and how much you'll be earning you know on those properties on a yearly basis, a lot of people that have families coming from abroad, or whether you have expats or what have you, these people, a lot of them don't want to go to hotels, especially if they're coming with their family. For instance, if you have an engineer and his family coming for maybe a month or 2 months to work on a project, imagine having to put that family in an hotel. They don't have freedom, they can't cook, they're not, so a lot of times people prefer to go to short-let apartments because it has all the amenities of a standard home or a standard house, and they're going to be there for a while. Investing in short-let apartment is easy peasy. You can buy a house and turn it into short-let apartments. But the truth of the matter is that even if you don't have the money or the resources, you can lease. There are so many lease options in Lagos today. You look at maybe a nice building, you pay maybe 3, 4, 5 years lease on it, and then you modify it a little turn it into into a shortlet apartment. You can make as much as 5 to 7 million naira yearly. And the good thing is that sometimes you don't even have to manage it. You can, sublet the management part. There are really great people that can offer you up to 150, 160 days per year on your flat, especially if it's in a prime area. Shortlet is another hot investment when it comes to real estate. There are other investment options that we are going to be discussing in the coming weeks, which includes off-plan, buying off-plan houses or lands. Also, we have estate management. In the coming weeks, we are going to be discussing this. But today, we did a recap of what land banking is about, and we talked about short-let apartments. If you want to become a successful person, you have to realize that you can't work until you die now. And the way inflation erodes the value of money that you put inside the bank, it does not make sense. So what are the options? Investment. And when you invest in products like real estate, you can be sure that you will get a lot of returns on your money. So why is it then that a lot of people still fall victim? Make sure that you investigate about the land that you want to invest or buy, or the house also. That is just like, investigate the company, investigate the property before you put your money on it. We at Mileti Limited, we are still floating our own. Well, you can buy your land and keep it, which is land banking. You can also join us, if you want to invest in. Okay, so we have estates that we are working on right now. We have the Sun City Express, the one that, it's for the more upwardly young and mobile people. You can buy now and flip or sell later. You can buy and build. It's going to be a really thriving community. This one that Governor Sowolu came just last week Tuesday to commission the deep sea port. We are going to be having a lot of experts, a lot of engineers, sailors, crew, captain, workers, and that deep sea port is working vis-a-vis with the free trade zone, 1,000-acre free trade zone that is going to be in Badagry. People are going to need houses. People are going to need houses to rent. People are going to need, short-let apartments. All this you can say is in the future. But do you know that development is commencing just June, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, June 2022. So come and buy your plots in Badagry. You can find out more on our social media handles. Sun City Express is going for 1 million naira. The Majesties, which is Lagoon Front, is going to be really beautiful, is going for 2.5 million naira per plot. And then we have Oluomi Estrella. It's an island bordered by the Atlantic Ocean and the Lagos Lagoon on the other side. That one is going for 3 million naira per plot. So when you're interested, or you want to you can click in the link down below. You're going to get our form. You can fill the form. One of our representatives is going to talk to you. And if you want to go on inspection before you make any commitments, it's fine. We have people on ground that will take you through our properties and also take you on a nice sightseeing time in Badagry. You are going to enjoy looking at all the old relics of slave trade. You are going to enjoy going to the semi-border, Lagoon Front, and nice Lagoon Front, nice joints or nice places where you can have really cool fresh fish. They're going to visit the Agbalata market, which is also the coconut market in Badagry. It's a beautiful city, it's a beautiful town, and now it's on the verge of metamorphosizing. English. It's on the verge of oh lordy, it's on the verge of a metamorphosis. So it's a good time to invest now. If you want to learn more about our products, click in the description box below. So it's a nice time being here. I'm going to leave our products again. Our product ad is going to be coming right after this. I hope you have a nice week. Remember, if you do not find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you are going to work until you die. Give yourself a chance, give yourself a break. Invest and save wisely into land investments, and you'll not regret it. My name is Yemi signing out. Have a beautiful week.
Oh yeah, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh yeah, no, no, no. I see a daddy ready with a turn up, turn up. When people hear the bell, they go turn up, turn up. They go turn up. Ladies they feeling the boy, they turn up, turn up, turn up. Last kid the boy, the man yeah, he they turn up, yeah, boy. Oh yeah, turn up. Hello, how are you? See everything nice and crisp over here. See bad guys and the chicks over here. See plenty money and the drinks over here. Hello, how are you? She do most of what came from Chris Brown. Never fashion way, cook as a make it down. Never take a bad don't fall, knock about.